right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Off he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Washington. That's his first touchdown of the new year. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Roman Wilson, touchdown Detroit. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams gets it from the pistol. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Pickens there, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
The Lions called their first timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump. Makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Kirk is the motion man. Daniels to throw on second down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it'll be third down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Lions will take over at their own 15.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. The motion man here is McClure. Throwing now, Daniel. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he could, and that pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. This one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing now on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They put Kelsey in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
Back to the air one more time. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. It is brought in the end zone. Ruben Wilson, touchdown Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On first and 10, here's Daniel. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Give up the middle, And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They put Wilson in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is. And they say it's 4th and inches.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Here's the Lions punt team now. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now Daniels. That is brought in. Still going. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Commanders will monitor for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Braid's going to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The motion man here is McClure. Play action. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a toss play, running left. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They put Wilson in motion. Good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They put Wilson in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are tough.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long, and here's Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end,